Welcome to the 2015 Class 5A Girls State Basketball Tournament here at Salt Lake Community College. Game 2 between the West Panthers and the Fremont Silver Wolves. Fremont coming off of a championship in 2014. Now look to defend that championship here tonight as they open up with the West Panthers. West coming in 6-15, 4-6 coming out of region number 2. The Panthers, though, have played several teams that are in both the 5A and the 4A playoffs. Fremont, on the other hand, coming in here to the state tournament, 17-5 overall record, coming out of and a 10-2 out of region number 1, where they finished in a tie with Layton and won the tiebreak. So we're just about set, ready to go for basketball here. I'm Ryan Pickens, as we are just about set, ready to go. Fremont in white, West in the red, and getting ready to jump. It's going to be a tip is won and control by Fremont. And it's number 5, Melanie Graves, with the basketball for the Silver Wolves. Moving the basketball at the top. Down the lane is Shelby Mullen. Looks back door and finds an open layup, but the shot couldn't go for Harley Hansen. And West's going to come out with the rebound. And here come the Panthers for their first possession of the night. West moving the basketball around the perimeter with a 4-guard set. Demick gets it over to Nance. She'll take a shot, and that one was off. Rebound going to be controlled by Hansen. And here comes Fremont. Into the front court. Mullen with the basketball over to Graves. Graves, number 5, will set it up at the top of the key. In the middle, and here's moving around the perimeter. Mullen looks back door, finds an open layup for number 24, Riley Thompson. And Fremont's on the board, has the first bucket of this one. 2-0 Silver Wolves, minute into this one. West moving the basketball at the top. It's number 33, Brianna White. Up at the top, here's number 12, Eagle. And White's going to pop up a 3. That one was long. Rebound going to go to Fremont. So West has missed their first 2 shots of the game. And Melanie Graves, number 5, controls the basketball for Fremont. Mullen with it in the high post. Goes around the screen. Drops it inside and looking once again to get it inside to Mariah Tipping. And that one just wasn't home. So a turnover for Fremont. Fremont starting Shelby Mullen, Harley Hansen, Riley Thompson, Melanie Graves, and Mariah Tipping. As West takes it to the basket there, couldn't get it to go. Rebound inside, second attempt, couldn't go. And coming away with the ball, though, was West High again, and no reset. The West Panthers going with Jada Nance, Jalen Eagle, Najade Demick, and there's a floater, and that one was off. Rebound goes to Fremont. Brianna White and Reina Ayano. And there's a drive to the basket, and that one doesn't go for Fremont. Loose ball. We're going to get, I think, our first foul of the game with 5:53 to go. And they're going to get the foul against Fremont. And they're going to get number 25, Mariah Tipping, for the foul. The first foul against Tipping and the first foul against Fremont. West controlling the basketball at the top. Nance with it, number 2. Running the point. As West looks to pull the upset here in the first round. Winner of this one gets Lone Peak on Wednesday night. That one's stolen away by Melanie Graves, back the other way. And the bank shot is off. That's Harley Hansen getting the rebound inside for Fremont. Was Graves. There's a 3 on the way from Mullen is off. Rebound inside, and we're going to get a foul, it looks like, here against West with 5:18 to play in the first quarter. Well, they're going to get Jalen Eagle with the foul, the first foul against Eagle, and the first team foul against West, and that's going to put Tipping at the line for 2, and the first is good. Sorry, no, that is Riley Thompson. Thompson's got 3 points on the night, all 3 of the Silver Wolves points, and she'll get her second free throw here. And that one's good as well for Thompson. So Fremont picks up the press after the free throw attempt, and West breaks it, and taking it to the basket there was number 33, Brianna White, but she throws it away at the end. Here comes Fremont down the lane. It's Hansen. She gets in the key, and there's going to be a blocking foul called against West, and that's going to be number 33, Brianna White. As right there, it was Harley Hansen taking it all the way, just got in the key. Then her path to the basket was cut off. Down the lane again, Thompson, and count the basket and the foul. Riley Thompson with 6 points. She averages 8 a ball game. She's almost got that the first 3 minutes of the ball game. And the foul there going to go against number 41, Reina Ayano. That's her first and the third team foul. So Thompson at the line. And the free throw is off as it rolled off. Getting the rebound for Fremont, putting it back in as Mariah Tipping. So 8-0 Fremont here in the early going. And West once again doing a good job of breaking the press, and that shot is blocked. Brianna White's shot is blocked. Fremont looking to run. Up ahead, here's a layup opportunity. Missed it was Harley Hansen. The ball's going to be knocked out of bounds off Shelby Mullen, and the ball's going to head back to West High. 4:46 to go. We do want to thank FamilyShare.com for helping with this broadcast today, for their support. We're set, ready to go once again for basketball. And that was thrown away on the inbounds pass, as the pass just looks like going a little high there for West, and that's going to be a turnover. And those are the sort of turnovers you want to avoid, because those are ones that are unnecessary and not really forced. Mullen with the basketball in the corner, gets it back up to Graves. Tipping inside to Thompson, and that one was too strong. Tipping gets the rebound, tries to get it inside to number 32. Was not Thompson, that was number 32, Hannah Nui for Fremont. And that one just goes to the bench. So turnover, West gets the basketball back, 4:30 to go. Still looking for that first bucket of the game. And there's a traveling violation against West, and that's going to be a turnover, as it looks like Brianna White just didn't quite come to a complete stop as she went to the basket there, or she came to a complete stop, just forgot to dribble. So turnover, Brianna White heads to the bench for West. As Melanie Graves, number 5, gets the basketball in the middle, pass almost tipped away. Backdoor cut, there's a layup for Hansen, and it's good. So Harley Hansen gets her first bucket of the game. And there's a foul in the backcourt that they're going to get against Harley Hansen. Hansen just getting a little too much contact there on the body, and that's the first foul against Harley Hansen. And the second team foul against Fremont, and we're going to get a timeout called by West. They'll take a quick 30-second timeout here. Game number 2, as the West Panthers having one of those years. They've played a lot of teams in the playoffs. They've played Mountain View, who's in the 4A playoffs, Clearfield, 4A team in the playoffs. Copper Hill's a team that takes on Davis in our next game here from Salt Lake Community College. Judge Memorial, a team in the playoffs as well. Olympus, Lone Peak, a team that just advanced to the quarterfinals. And then all 4 teams coming out of region number 2, West has played this year. So they're experienced against good teams, but they just don't have a lot of scoring coming into this one. They're 17th in 4A in scoring, and then 20th in points allowed. So could be a tough day for West, but right now trying to dig into a 10-0 deficit here in the first quarter. Nance with the basketball, number 2, pulls it out for West here. West in red and Fremont in the home white. And that ball's knocked away by Hansen, and here comes Fremont. Fremont looking to extend their lead here. Mullen with it. Gets it over to Melanie Graves, and a 3 from Mullen is short, and the rebound long comes out to Nance. Nance in the front court running 1-on-4. She'll pull it back. Drops it inside. There's a shot on its way and a foul against Fremont that's going to send West to the free throw line, as that was number 34, Silu Fahoko, who will go to the free throw line. And the foul there going against number 33, Casey Anderson, the first against Fremont. or Anderson's first, and the third against Fremont. And Fehoko misses the first free throw. As right there, teams beginning to arrive here. Copper Hills just looks like they just arrived here at Salt Lake Community College, and the free throw is second one for Fehoko is good. So Fajoko's first point of the night, and West is on the board with 3:20 to play in the first quarter. Graves with the basketball at the top. Baseline drive. Here's Anderson dropping it inside and a turnover. She was trying to get it back to Shaylee Higbee on the back cut, but just got the pass and it just hit on the inline, so that would be a turnover. 3:11 to go as West able to break the pressure. With the basketball at the top. And that was knocked away and stolen. Casey Anderson fighting for it. And that was knocked out of bounds going to West. It did look like there was a little bit of a push on Anderson, but there was no call, so that doesn't matter what. And so West has the basketball, trailing by 9. Nance with the basketball in the front court for the Panthers. They're playing a heavy perimeter game, West is, trying to move the ball around the perimeter. Fremont in a man-to-man, drops it inside Fehoko, and there's going to be a foul here against Fremont. And I believe they're going to get Mariah tipping. If that is tipping, that's her second. And it was, so that will be the second foul against Mariah Tipping. 14th foul against Fremont. So Tipping will go to the bench. Coming back in is going to be number 24, Riley Thompson, the senior center. Thompson started the game off with 6 quick points for Fremont. Set, ready to inbound. Trying to get it in, and they will. Cross-court pass. Nance with the basketball. Gets it over for a 3, and that one was short. That was Jalen Eagle on the attempt. Fremont pulls the rebound, and here come the Silver Wolves. Anderson was wide open underneath the basket. Fremont didn't see her. Moving the basketball around the perimeter. Here's number 5, Melanie Graves. Graves inside. Thompson with a turnaround. Left-hander couldn't get it to go. Rebound goes inside. Hansen with the follow, and Harley Hansen has her 4th point of the night and a 12-1 lead for Fremont. Right in the other way, Nance goes right past Hansen, throws up a floater. That one didn't go. Ball tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it goes off of West High, and we'll give the ball back to Fremont. So Shelby Mullen back in the game. She is Fremont's leading scorer, coming in averaging about 16 points a ball game. Hasn't scored quite yet tonight. Fremont moving the basketball here at the top. Here's the cross-court pass, drops it inside. Thompson with a turnaround, bank shot couldn't go. Rebound control, and that one's gonna be kicked off of Shaylee Higbee. She put her foot out just to kind of make sure she could get control of the ball. It just goes right off her foot, and it goes over towards the door. (12-1) Fremont, 1:39 to play, first quarter. Game 2 of the Utah State High School girls basketball tournament for the 5A classification. In the middle, here's a shot that's partially blocked. And West will have another opportunity with the basketball, as I'm sure Yarrow into the game had that shot blocked. And now we're gonna get a foul here against Fremont. And going to the line is gonna be Yarrow here. Foul's gonna go against Riley Thompson, her first. So Yarrow set for her first free throw. She'll get 2 here, and the first one is good. So West has done a good job tonight at the free throw line. Both of their points have come off free throws. And the free throw on its way is good. So 1:20 to go, 12-3 in favor of Fremont. In the backcourt is Graves, number 5, set, moving the basketball up, and they'll clear the press. Graves set, they get it in the perimeter. There's Casey Anderson. Graves with the basketball. Three on the way from Mullen is long. Rebound going to be won by Fremont. Higbee wins it for the Silver Wolves. Inside, here's Thompson in the lane. She'll kick it back out. And again, Fremont will set up. Here's Higbee in the corner, in the middle. Melanie Graves takes it to the basket and lays it up and in. So Graves gets on the board here. And Fremont moving the basketball well. West playing some very good defense, forcing the Silver Wolves to have to move the ball. Nance for two. That one rolled in and off the rim. And the rebound goes to Mullen, and Fremont set ready to run 2-on-5. Mullen slows it down in the front court, over to Graves. Graves going to step through around the zone. Mullen attacks the basket, pulls up, and she's going to be fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line, as I believe they got Euro with her first foul. Yarrow picking up the foul, and the 4th team foul against West. So Shelby Mullen to go to the free throw line, averaging 16 points a ball game, and the first one on its way is good. 15-3, Mullen on the board, averages about 16 a game. And the second one on its way is good. So Fremont by 13 here in the early going. 10 seconds to play. West will get their final shot of the quarter. Here's a jumper, and that one is short. Rebound's going to be tipped around and controlled by Fremont with 2 seconds on the clock. They won't be able to do anything as the clock will expire. And at the end of the first quarter here from Salt Lake Community College in the game 2 of the Utah High School State Basketball Tournament at the 5A classification for girls, it's Fremont 16 and West 3. You're watching the state tournament on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. The start of the second quarter here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com, the girls 5A state basketball tournament. We want to thank FamilyShare.com, who is dedicated to your family with everything from ways your family can save money, engage with your children, and other inspiring family articles. Go to FamilyShare.com or visit them on Facebook, Facebook.com/FamilyShare, and like their page. FamilyShare.com, where your family comes first. So West gets the first possession of the second quarter, and Bacanray can't get the shot to go. And Fremont comes back the other way with Mullen. Coming back down, Shelby Mullen on the perimeter with the basketball. Baseline cut inside the shot, kind of just throwing up there in the middle. Thompson able to pull it down for Fremont. Inside Higbee, it looks like got away with a travel there, but a good shot block by West, and the Panthers are heading the other way. Open shot on the way is good for three for West. As that was Demick who steps up and hits the three. So West has got some momentum and got some excitement on their side here. Fremont, Mullen with the basketball. Higbee with it, drops it inside. Thompson turns and gets a foul. She gets fouled on the way up, so she'll head to the line to shoot two. The 5th team foul against West. And we'll see here who they're going to get with the foul. I think they got Abina Bacanray. Bacanray gets the foul. And Riley Thompson heading to the free throw line. 6 points in the first quarter for Thompson, and she gets the roll on the free throw. So the first free throw rolls in for Thompson, and her second is on its way, and it's good as well. So Fremont's done a lot of the basic things really well here in this one. West has played some good defense, making Fremont move the ball, just haven't been able to get very many shots to go down for them. That's been the difference of the game so far. There's a shot on its way with his long. I believe that was Jalen Eagle, and Fremont pulls the rebound, and here comes the Silver Wolves. Mullen all the way to the basket, splits the defense, throws up a shot, doesn't get it to go, gets her own rebound, and loses the basketball, and here comes Demick running here for West. Tried to get it over to Yarrow, but that ball's knocked out of bounds by Fremont, and it will stay here with West with 6:23 to go before halftime. Set to inbound the basketball is Baccanra, and that one's turned over. Mullen up ahead. Higbee will miss the layup on the other end and right back the other way. Here comes West. This game's starting to get some pace with it. Right to the basket, couldn't get the first one to go. Baccanra with the follow couldn't get it to go. Ball's gonna be knocked out of bounds off West, and it's gonna head back with Fremont. And Fremont wants a timeout to talk about it with 6:07 to go. Fremont 18, West 6. We're gonna stay right here. It's a 30-second timeout. As with 6:07 to go, the winner of this one gets Lone Peak, who beat Alta in the first game of the day. After this, it's gonna be Davis against Copper Hills. That one's set to tip at 12:50 before American Fork takes on American Fork plays later today. And I can't remember who they play, and I lost my bracket. Oh, here it is. American Fork takes on Copper Hills. I'm sorry, Hunter against Davis is the 12:50 game. So I'm glad I checked that now before I said Copper Hills and Davis the entire time of this one. So Davis and Hunter to follow. 6 minutes to go. Fremont out of timeouts. Or out of the timeout, and Silver Wolves moving the basketball around the perimeter. Graves with the basketball in the corner. Fremont content with trying to drive, takes to the basket. There is going to be Harley Hansen. She is fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line, as that's going to be the 7th team foul against West, and the foul there going against Abina Baccanra. That's her second. And I'm sorry, that's only the 6th team foul. And Harley Hansen going to the free throw line. Hansen with 4 points on the night. And the first of 2 free throws is good. Baccanra goes to the bench for West, and Riley Thompson's gonna get a break here for Fremont. Fremont, a different run from the tournament last year. So they weren't the #1 seed in the 5A tournament last year. And the free throw on its way is good. So Hansen now with 6, and Fremont into that kind of full court press man defense that they run out of free throws. Nance with the basketball in the corner for West. Moving the basketball around the perimeter. Skip pass over to Melanie Hansen, who shoots up a 3 and hits. West is gonna need a few of those here in the next couple of minutes to get back in it. And Melanie Hansen starts it off with a big 3. Moving the basketball around the top. Hansen with the basketball. Harley Hansen, number 14 for Fremont. Drives in the middle. West playing spectacular defense, staying right in all the right lanes right now. They've really slowed down the Fremont offense. Higbee with it coming off a screen. She's got it in the corner. Trying to look inside, but West is preventing that ball from going inside. On the baseline drive, puts it inside. Loose ball, coming away with it, no call, and it's Nance running 1-on-2. All the way, shot gets blocked from behind by Melanie Graves. That's at least the 3rd block of the game for Fremont. And getting set to inbound the basketball will be West. Set back cut, Nance all the way to the basket, freed up, but she couldn't get the the layup to go. And Fremont is gonna clear the press. Harley Hansen pulls up for 2, and she hits. Hansen with 8 points to help lead the Silver Wolves. And they have a 22-9 lead with a little over 4 minutes to go. First half. Inside shot couldn't go there for West High. And Fremont once again pushing it in transition. Cross-court pass. And that one's stolen, locked away, but it's going to go out of bounds and stay here with Fremont. So West has quick hands, very quick defensively, and willing to go after and get the ball. Something to keep an eye on as this game goes on, is their desire to go ahead and get the basketball. Shelby Mullen for Fremont set to inbound and gets it into Melanie Graves. Graves guarded closely by Nance. Graves back at the top, over to Hansen. In the corner, Mullen quickly double teamed. Hansen will take a three and buries it. Wide open, a good look for Hansen, and she puts it nothing but the bottom of the net. And a carrying violation on the other end is another turnover for West. And so Fremont getting shots to fall and forcing turnovers. There's just an unforced turnover. Leads to Fremont basketball with 3:38 to go in the second quarter. Back up at the top. Skip pass here. Here's Mullen for three. And that one was well off, hit the side of the rim. Mullen didn't get that one to go. And with 3:27, West Panthers trying to dig back in this one. Moving up at the front of the court, it's Dimmick, number 15, into the high post. Dimmick comes back to get it. Drops it inside, and a foul. Casey Anderson, number 33, got there, the sophomore, and just applied a little too much pressure, and it looks like made some body contact. So the second against Casey Anderson, the 16th foul against Fremont. And coming back in, Riley Thompson will come back in. And also coming back in, Riley Torman, a sophomore center, will come in. And she'll have to check in here. She didn't go all the way. There's a white X that sits right in front of the scores table. You're supposed to come in, it's supposed to touch that X before you come in the game. So they made Riley Tolman go back and touch that X before entering the ballgame. So 3:05 to play before halftime. Nance with the basketball for West High. Here's a three on the way for Melanie Hansen, and that one was long. Had a good look. She hit one earlier in the game. Dimmick with the basketball, dribbles through the middle, gets it over to Nance. Nance tries to go baseline, pulls it back out. Skip pass here. Melanie Hansen dribbles in the corner, throws up a two. That one was long and high off the backboard. And pulling the rebound, here comes Fremont. Fremont and a nice wave, nice passing, gets it inside as Mullen finds a cutting Riley Thompson for two. Thompson now with 10 on the night, and West wants to talk about it with 2:35 to go before halftime. So one of these games, you know, a lot of times when you see at the state tournament a 1 seed taking on a 4 seed, you never know how that 4 seed's going to answer. West getting into the tournament by beating Cottonwood in a region play-in game. So they finished in a tie, and they beat the Cottonwood Colts to advance to play this game. And right now, Fremont looking like a team that's a number 1 seed and definitely looking like a team that's capable of competing for the state tournament. Fremont would have to go through the number 1 seed from Region 2, Hunter. And then they have American Fork, who a lot of people think, once again, will be a very good team here at the state tournament. So it should be an interesting week of basketball here at Salt Lake Community College. West with the basketball here. And a shot on its way, rattles in and out. Loose ball goes out to Nance. She'll take a two and miss that one long. Rebound's going to be controlled by Melanie Graves for Fremont, who will bring the basketball up here with just a little over 2 minutes to go before halftime. Underneath the basket, gets it to, that was Harley Hansen. Here's a jumper for Tolman. That one was long. Inside, it's going to be Hansen down the lane. Floater, no, couldn't go. Rebound goes to Fremont. Second attempt, no. Thompson couldn't get it to go. Reaching in there was Riley Torman, and she's going to get, I believe, called for a reach-in foul here. She was trying to get the ball and just kind of got her arms wrapped around the West rebounder, and that's going to be a foul against Torman. Her first personal, 17 foul. So West has converted well tonight at the free throw line. Any foul for the next 151, or any defensive foul here for the next 151 is going to let West shoot some free throws. So going to the free throw line is going to be number 41, Reina Ayano, and her first rattles in. Ayano wears number 41. Set and ready for her second of two. And it's short, and the rebound controlled by the Silver Wolves and Harley Hansen. So 1:44 to go, clock running, and Fremont controlling the basketball at the top. Trying to get in the middle. Mullen drops it inside to Torman, couldn't get it to go. Loose ball control, Fremont. That one's tipped in the air, and Demick comes away with it, but then it looks like Shelby Mullen just reaches in, trying to get the ball from Demick, and picks up the foul. And so now the 8th team foul, so Demick will head back to the free throw line where she'll get a 1-and-1. Demick averages about 6.6 points a game. And she hits the first. She's got 4 now on the night. Realized that was kind of a tongue twister. 6.6 points. And that one is good as well. So Demick's got 5. And with 1:31 to go, West hanging in there right now, down by 14. Moving the basketball here. Here's Harley Hansen. Hansen gets it in the middle, kicks it back out. Mullen inside, Harley Hansen in the key, and she's gonna get fouled, and Hansen that will be the 17th foul against West. So Hansen should go to the free throw line and shoot a 1-and-1. And the foul going against Yarrow, that's her second, and the 17th foul. 15-point lead as going to the line will be Harley Hansen. Hansen averages 10 a game, already at 11. And her first free throw is good. So Fremont's done a good job. Both teams have done a good job at the free throw line here in the first half, shooting their free throws. Some of the West turnovers have led to Fremont baskets, which has been one of the big differences in the ball game. And the second one good as well for Harley Hansen. West with the basketball and a little bit of foul trouble here. Some of their starters having a couple of fouls. In the ball game now, number 3, Jolette Organista come in the ball game. Fresh off the bench. Nance with the basketball, looking to do something with it. It's got to hurry, and does before the 5-second call. Drops it inside. Yarrow drops it for Demick, who misses the shot. Rebound goes to West. Organista in the corner. Gets a screen. Now she's quickly picked up. Fremont has a little more size than West, which has made a big difference in the rebounding game. Inside, that pass could be thrown away. They were trying to get it inside to, I believe, Demick, who was cutting. No, I'm sorry, that was Brianna White, number 33, who was cutting to the basket, and that just kind of turned the ball over. And with 22 seconds, Fremont a chance to play for the final shot of the half. Melanie Graves with it. She's going to the basket. A blocking foul is going to be called here against West, and if that's Yarrow, that's going to be her third. And it is. Yarrow picks up her third personal, 8th team foul. So now Melanie Graves heads to the line for Fremont, where she'll have a pair. Or the 1-and-1, she misses the first. West into the front court. Skip pass over. Here's an open jumper, and that one was off. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Fremont. 4 seconds to play. Got to do something with it. Up to Mullen. Mullen's got it from about half court at the buzzer. Oh, almost put it in. She banked it off the backboard. It hit the back iron, and doesn't go. But at the end of the first half here from Salt Lake Community College, it's the Fremont Silverwolves 29 and the West Panthers 12. You're watching the 5A high school girls basketball tournament here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. The start of the third quarter here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. It's Fremont and West in the second game of the day. The winner gets Lone Peak Wednesday night in the state quarterfinals. And right now, Fremont up 29-12 in this one. And Fremont will start with the basketball here in the second half as we get ready to go. And Fremont with the basketball. Number 10, Shelby Mullen with the ball. She'll shoot a three to start the second half and hits. She averages 16 a game, been quiet so far, only 2 points in the first half. She's now got 5, and Fremont extends their lead up to 20. West moves the basketball, gets it inside, kicks it out to Nance. A three on the way, and that one's off. Rebound gonna be controlled here by Fremont. Fremont down court. Thompson tried to get it, but the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say Thompson was the last one to touch it, and it will go to West. So West starts the second half with Brianna White, Dimmick, Ayano number 41, Nance, I believe Jalen Eagle in there as well. Fremont, on the other hand, goes back to their starting lineup. Harley Hansen, Shelby Mullen, Riley Thompson, Melanie Graves, and Tipping's out there as well. And there's a three-point basket for Nance. So Jada Nance on the board. She hits a big, they're actually gonna give it a long two. So a long two for Nance. Graves with the basketball. That one's knocked out of bounds by Brianna Green. So the ball will stay here with Fremont. Set to inbound, number 14, Harley Hansen. Hansen gets it into Mullen, drops it inside. Thompson with the left hand, too strong, didn't get it to go. Ball's gonna go out of bounds off Tipping. No, they're gonna give it to, they're gonna say it goes off of West, and that's gonna stay here with Fremont. So Fremont with the basketball set to inbound. They get it in the corner. It's three for Mullen on the way, and that one was long. Rebound tipped around, and gonna be controlled by West. And Bachenra down the lane. Here's Dimmick to the basket. She lays it up and in. So a quick 5-0 run for West has sparked some energy in the West crowd here at Salt Lake Community College. Mullen gets the basketball. Mullen goes around the screen, pulls up, and hits the two. So Mullen hits the two. She's got 7. And getting ready to go in the front court, Brianna Green. Green kicks it 3 on the way, and that one was short. Rebound goes to Thompson. So Thompson controls it in the front court. And now it's going to be Melanie Graves. Mullen pops up a 3, and that one was long, and the ball is going to go out of bounds. We do want to thank FamilyShare.com for help bringing you this broadcast. FamilyShare.com is dedicated to your family with everything from ways your family can save money, engage with your children, and other inspiring family articles. Go to FamilyShare.com or visit them on Facebook, Facebook.com/FamilyShare, and like their page, FamilyShare.com, where your family comes first. So 5:30 to go, third quarter. West trying to crawl back into this one. And they have the basketball here at the top with Jada Nance. Nance tries to get it inside, coming a nice tip there by Harley Hansen, but it's tipped right into the hands of West. The West Panthers, and that's going to be a traveling violation on number 33, Brianna White, as she went to take that to the basket. Looks like she just didn't get that dribble down before she took that step. Game 3 coming up at 12:50. It's Hunter against Davis as Thompson gets the basketball. She's quickly double teamed in a reach-in foul. I believe they're going to get number 33, Brianna White, with the foul. And the second foul going against White, the second team foul of the second half. Fremont to inbound from underneath their own basket. Thompson gets it inside, but it goes out of bounds off of West High, and that's going to be Fremont basketball. Once again, they'll inbound from the tee and salt underneath the basket. And there's Thompson cutting. She couldn't get the roll too strong. Tipping is able to tip it, but it goes out of bounds again off of West. The size advantage for Fremont's been a kind of a difference in the game, especially rebounding-wise. And that one's good for Riley Thompson off the inbounds. She's got 12. Fremont's gotten a lot of second-chance points. I think a lot of it's come from that size that they do have. Their guards are a little bit bigger than the guards for West High. Cross-court pass. Here's Nance. She'll take a 2, and that one missed long. Rebound, tracked down by Tipping, and Fremont looking to run. Down cross-court pass here. Harley Hansen tries to get it inside to Thompson, but that one was they're gonna say goes off Thompson's hand. It's out of bounds. So with 4:30 to go in the third quarter, Fremont 36, West 16. At the end of this game, we'll have one quarterfinal set on Wednesday. The 5A girls tournament going Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. The 4A tournament will go Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Both of those tournaments here at Salt Lake Community College, so it'll be a busy week here at Bruin Arena. Nance with it in the corner, puts it on the floor, drives through the middle, and kicks it back out to Demick. Demick being pressured as West looks to get an open shot. That's White, and she couldn't get it to go. Fremont controls the rebound, and they're going to push it. Down court underneath the basket is Higbee. And Harley Hansen gets fouled on the way up, and she's going to go to the free throw line, and she'll shoot a pair. So the first foul, the second foul, the second half against West, and they're going to get here. We're waiting to see them put up on the board who they got. They got Ayano with her second personal. And the free throw is good. So a good free throw there for Harley Hansen. Hansen's now got 14 points on the night, the leading scorer for Fremont. Riley Thompson heads to the bench for the Silver Wolves. And the free throw on its way. The second one is good as well. So good free throw shooting as well as good shooting overall, helping Fremont out to this lead here. As West moves the basketball, here's Nance. Her shot gets blocked, and then they're going to blow a late whistle and get a foul, I believe, against Higbee. And the whistle came in pretty late. I'm wondering almost, I think what happened was they didn't get the foul on the shot. The foul, I think, came in after the ball was tipped. Either way, though, they're going to give Jada Nance a pair of free throws as Shaylee Higbee picks up her first personal. And Nance's first free throw is short as it hits the front rim. Nance will get her second of 2 free throws here. And her second is long, and that one's going to be rolled out and controlled by Higbee. Melanie Graves, number 5, has control of the basketball up top. Gets it in the corner. Anderson with it, and she traveled. She went to stretch like she was going to pass and then decided not to, and I think she just shuffled that second foot when she just lost that pivot foot, and so it will be a turnover and give it back to West. West High with the basketball here, 3:26 to go, third quarter. Ayano with the basketball. as they're moving the ball around the perimeter. Putting it on the deck and losing the basketball is West. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way. Up ahead, Higbee with the basketball, gets someone in the air, turns around, couldn't get the jumper to go. And pulling the rebound, but the ball goes out of bounds there. Ayano had won the rebound, had kind of turned that elbow and then drops the ball. And the ball hits the inline, which gives the ball back to Fremont with 3:02 to play in the quarter. So both teams taking the time here to make a couple of substitutions here. And it's going to be Graves to inbound to Higbee. She'll shoot a 3, and she hits. Nothing but net for Shaylee Higbee, who's on the board with her first bucket of the night. And it's a 41-16 lead for Fremont. Nance with the basketball. Moving around the perimeter. Drops it inside. Fehoko. Gets it back to inside the middle. Fehoko turns. Bank shot couldn't go. Rebound controlled by Fremont. Higbee with it in the front court, up top, and that one's a little too high there. The pass was intended for Higbee. With the ball on the pass was Harley Hansen. A good crowd turned out today here to Salt Lake Community College for this one. Game 2 of what's scheduled to be, I believe, 8 games on the day in total. Moving the basketball at the top. Drops it inside. That's Fehoko to the basket. She's fouled. And I believe they're going to get Shaylee Higbee with the foul. And they will. So the second against Higbee, second team foul against Fremont. And now that's going to send Fehoko to the free throw line. Silu Fehoko. Fehoko had a free throw earlier in the game, and she misses the first one here on the front of the rim. So Bachenra and Demick back in for West. They'll make a couple of changes here, as Fremont looks to be well in control, and the second one for Fehoko good. Controlling the basketball at the top. Here's Harley Hansen back to Mullen. Higbee with it, trying to drop it inside. They do. They get it in to Harley Hansen. Hansen trapped in the corner, gets it into Thompson, turnaround. Layup doesn't go. Nance pulls the rebound for West High, and West is going to run. Nance going up against Higbee, throws up the shot, no, and the rebound goes to Thompson. And back the other way, here comes Harley Hansen. Hansen with the right-handed layup, doesn't go. Higbee trying to run it down, and then she falls in to the Fremont bench after going for it with 1:32 to go. It'll be out of bounds to West. West with the basketball here. Minute and a half to play in the third quarter. West in red, Fremont in the white. Casey Anderson comes up with the steal for the Silver Wolves. Into the front court, Mullen sets up the offense. Back over, here's Hansen for 3, and that's good. Harley Hansen having herself a game, 18 points for Fremont. And Fremont well in control here. Nance back the other way, she doesn't miss. She doesn't make the shot. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go back to Fremont here with 1:01 to go. So minute 1 to go. Riley Torman back in the ball game for Fremont as Riley Thompson goes to the bench. Fremont gets it over. Casey Anderson up top. Anderson being pressured. West goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Mullen went one to catch and shoot, but the ball goes in through her hands. Trying to get inside of Torman. There's going to be a West High foul here. And we'll see who. Believe they got Fehoko, and they did. So Silu Fehoko picks up her first personal, and it's the third team foul. 43 seconds to play. They get it right in. Torman with the bank shot is good. So Riley Torman just a catch and shoot bank shot off the inbounds play. Moving the basketball here. on the drive, baseline, floats that one up, doesn't get it to go. Torman pulls the rebound, gets it over to Mullen. Mullen into the front court, slows it up. Higbee with it back. Mullen's gonna drive, she'll pull up, bank shot, no. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Harley Hansen. Gets it in the middle. Casey Anderson tips it back out. 3 for Higbee is good. So Shaylee Higbee with 6 points on the night, both of them threes, and ball almost knocked away as the clock is about to expire, and it does before West can get a shot up. I don't know if Dimmick noticed how much time was left in the quarter, but at the end of 3 from Salt Lake Community College, the Fremont Silver Wolves 49, the West Panthers 17. You're watching the Class 5A Girls Utah High School State Tournament here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com.
Tournament brackets, school rosters, and information are easy to find inside the UHSAA media guides and tournament programs, available only online at UHSAA.org.
The start of the fourth quarter here at the Class 5A State Girls Basketball Tournament here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. We want to thank FamilyShare.com for helping out with today's broadcast. FamilyShare.com is dedicated to your family with everything from ways your family can save money, engage with your children, and other inspiring family articles. Go to FamilyShare.com or visit them on Facebook.com/FamilyShare and like their page. FamilyShare.com, where your family comes first. So start of the fourth quarter here at Salt Lake Community College. West and Fremont and the Silver Wolves well in control here, 49-17, as Fajoko gets the turnaround jumper to go to open up the fourth quarter for West. Fremont with the basketball in the white, West in the visiting red uniforms tonight. Here's Higbee, number 12, drops it inside. Anderson will pull it out. In the corner, it's Mullen. I'm sorry, that's Higbee still. Mullen not on the court right now. Skip pass, baseline drive is Hansen, got it inside of Torman, who couldn't get it to go. Rebound goes to West. Harley Hansen picking up the point guard for West in the backcourt. Melanie Hansen for West with the basketball. Steps through Torman, gets the steal. Back the other way, Fremont running. 5-on-5 the other way into the front court. And that's where Melanie Graves sets up the Fremont offense. It's Graves, Casey Anderson, Torman with Higbee and Harley Hansen on the floor for Fremont. Here's Higbee getting inside, and she traveled before the shot came up. She was just at an awkward angle there where she wasn't really able to get a good look at the backboard, so she just kind of shuffled her feet, just kind of shifted a little bit to go for the jump shot, and the refs were right there to call the traveling violation. And there's going to be a turnover here against West. And that's actually going to be an offensive foul. Trying to see here who they got on the foul. I didn't see the offensive foul personally, but drops it inside. The turnaround jumper, and there's a foul inside. I'm going to go against number 4, Abina Bakenra. Just got a little too much contact there, and that's going to be the 5th team foul. I'm trying to see here. I want to say they... And we'll get the free throw attempts here. They haven't put it up on the board yet who the foul was against. I want to say they got Abina Bakenray. but I don't see that up on the board yet. So the free throw goes no good, but a lane violation, as it looked like Organista just came into the free throw lane before the free throw, so they didn't blow the whistle dead there. They waited to see if the free throw was going to go or not, and the free throw, when it missed, they blew the whistle. So Torman gets a second opportunity, and this one rolls in. So Riley Torman with 3 points on the night. Melanie Hansen with the basketball for West. Gets it. Here's a jump shot on the way, which is well off. Fremont pulls the rebound. Higbee looking to run. Higbee up ahead. Here's Harley Hansen to the basket. She floats one up, doesn't get it to go. Rebound going to be controlled here by number 32. We don't have a number 32 on any of my rosters here for West, so I'm not 100% sure who that is. And she gets stripped, gets it up ahead. Higbee with the basketball, going to turn, steps through. Sorry, Harley Hansen with the shot. Casey Anderson with the follow no. The ball is going to be tipped off of Fremont and out of bounds. The ball is going to head to West. And now we're going to get substitutions galore here, as 5 substitutions will come in here for West. So West will substitute all 5 into the game. Dimick, number 15, with the basketball now, brings it up for West. It's going to be Dimick, Brianna White, Nance, Jalen Eagle, and Ayano in the lineup. So back to the starting lineup for West. Here's a rebound by Torman, and here comes Fremont. 5:06 to play, fourth quarter of this one. Fremont, number 12, that's Higbee with the basketball. As Fremont making some changes as well. Number 21, Chelsea Bennett, a senior guard in the ball game. Torman inside, gets a shot blocked by West. It was blocked by number 12, Eagle, back the other way. Nance for 2, and that one just missed front rim and rolls off the rim and into the front court. And there's going to be a foul in the backcourt here. I believe they're going to get Jalen Eagle with the foul, as she just got a little too much contact going for that steal. So the second foul against Eagle, the 6th team foul against West here. One more and in the bonus will be, one more and West will be in the bonus. Inside, a blocked shot, and they're going to get a foul instead. It looked pretty clean from here, but it's going to be a foul against West, and they're going to get Reina Iono picks up her 3rd. And we're going to get a timeout here with 4:29 to play in the fourth quarter, and Fremont in control here. We're going to take a quick break here during the timeout, but stay right here. We'll be back on KSL.com, DeseretNews.com. .429 to play here in the fourth quarter. Game 2 of the Class 5A Girls State Basketball Tournament here at Salt Lake Community College. Fremont well in control, 50-19 over West, as Fremont looks to move into the quarterfinals against Lone Peak on Wednesday night. And the first free throw is good for Fremont, as that's Harley Hansen at the line, and her second on its way is good as well. So Hansen makes a pair. She's now got 17 on the night. And there's a drive baseline. That one was short. I'm sorry, that was actually number 34, Ashlyn Hadley at the line. So Hadley puts the 2. Chelsea Bennett with the basketball now. Fremont going into that bench a little bit as Kaylee Townsend, number 4, is now in the ball game. And moving the ball around the perimeter. Townsend with the basketball, gets it back to Higbee. Higbee will pull it out here with under 4 to play. Higbee gets it back to Chelsea Bennett. Bennett going to be pressured by Nance. West has played hard, very hard defensively tonight. Just struggled early on shooting. Here's a 2-point jumper on the way, and it's good for Ashlyn Hadley. So Hadley comes in off the bench, and she has 4 points for Fremont. And Nance with the basketball for West. With the ball, moving at the top of the key, going around the screen. West wearing the red uniforms. Here's a 3 in the corner. That's by Eagle, and that's off. Tipped around. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of West, and it's going to head to Fremont. 2 officials are actually going to talk about it. They're going to change the call. So they're going to give it actually to West. They're going to say Fremont was the last one to touch it, and with 3:07 to go, it's going to be West basketball. West to inbound from underneath their basket. It's going to be, it looks like, Ayano to inbound. West is going to get 3 to the table here to check in. And they will. They'll make some changes here as number 44. We don't have a number 44 on my roster here. Rachel Raymond, number 21, enters the ball game as well. And that one shot is off. Getting the rebound and controlling for Fremont is number 4, Kaylee Townsend. So Townsend gives it to Bennett. Bennett will set up the offense here. Double dribble against Chelsea Bennett, and that will be a turnover. Now wholesale changes coming for Fremont. They'll empty out the bench as Karsten Peterson comes in. Ashley Nebeker comes in. Number 20, Tori Sturdivant comes in the ball game, along with Briquel Leroll will come in as well. So under 3 to play, ball goes out of bounds to West. So both teams kind of emptying out the benches here in the final couple of minutes, getting some players in the ball game here at the state tournament. Maybe getting some of those younger players some experience is right there. Sturdivant comes up with the steal. Into the front court, down court, it's Leroll. And pulling it back out is going to be Ashley Nebeker. In the corner, Sturdivant with it, and that one almost stolen away. Able to keep it alive. Sturdivant to the basket, and that one rolled off the rim. Loose ball going to be saved, but then stolen away by Leroll, and that one's traveling violation inside against Tolman, and that will be a turnover here with 2:22 to go. You want the final 2:22 to be effective if you're both teams. You don't want to, especially some of those young Fremont players that are in there, you don't want to go in there and practice bad habits and things like that. I guess both teams actually don't really want to do that. West with the basketball, gets in the key, loses the ball on the way up. Was number 44. That's one we don't have on our roster. West with the basketball, shoots up a 3 in the corner. That one was off. Rebound goes to, and it's going to be a jump ball, and possession arrow favoring Fremont. So coming away with that one there was number 3, Ashley Nebeker, sophomore guard. Into the front court comes Kaylee Townsend down the lane. Leroll with it, drives down the lane, banks it off, doesn't go. Rebound going to be controlled by West. Jump ball, possession arrow will favor West. So 54-19 in favor of Fremont. Hunter against Davis comes up as the next game here at the state tournament, followed by Copper Hills and American Fork. With the basketball at the top. Here's a 3 on its way, and that one was off, as that was Organista. Shoots up a 3, just couldn't get it to go. Moving the basketball here off the inbound. LaRolle with it. Back over to Nebeker. Nebeker sets it up. LaRolle trying to look inside, doesn't get it there. Comes around the screen, gets it over to, and here's a jump shot, and that one is good. And that's Tori Sturdivant comes in the ball game and hits the jumper. So Sturdivant with 2 points on the night, and West wants a timeout here with 1 minute to go in the game. 56-19 Fremont, as the Silver Wolves look to be heading to the state quarterfinals where they'll get Lone Peak. Lone Peak beating Alta in the early game here in the first game, beating a very good Alta team. Lone Peak pretty much coming from behind in a good portion of that one, and they come out on top to advance to the quarterfinals. Should be exciting games coming up later tonight. Granger against Viewmont. Viewmont has, what I'm hearing, a prolific scorer that can light up the scoreboard, so that will be a tough assignment for Granger. Riverton against Bingham should be a good South Valley matchup. Then also gets Brighton against Westlake. Brighton, one of those teams people are saying could make some noise here at the tournament. And then close the day with Layton against Taylorsville. So it should be an exciting day of basketball. It's already been a pretty good, exciting day. 1 minute to go in this one, Fremont and West. And that one gets inbounded there to Melanie Hansen, number 53. Hansen trying to go around, takes it to the basket, and a foul and whistle blown. They're going to say fouls on the ground. It's the third team foul against Fremont. And they're going to get Karsten Peterson, number 2, with the foul. So the first foul against Peterson, shot goes up and is long. Rebound pulled down by Karsten Peterson. And into the front court, here comes the Silver Wolves. A 3 on the way is good, and that is a 3-point basket by number 3. That is Ashley Nebeker. So Nebeker steps in off the bench and hits a 3. Moving the basketball is West. Number 55 with the basketball at the top. Puts her shoulder down, trying to get around Torman. Drops it back here to Fajoko. Shot on its way is long. Rebound going to be tipped by Torman. She'll pull it down with 10 seconds to play, and I would think that at this point you're going to see Fremont just run out the clock. And that one's thrown away. Here comes West. They got 2.5 seconds on the clock. Got to throw something up. Melanie Hansen for 3 at the buzzer. It's off. And that will conclude the fourth quarter. And the Fremont Silver Wolves are moving on. They will move into Wednesday night's quarterfinals where they will take on the Lone Peak Knights. That one will start at 7:30 here from Salt Lake Community College. And of course can be seen right here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com. One final thanks to our sponsors, FamilyShare.com, where they're dedicated to your family with everything from ways your family can save money, engage with your children, and other inspiring family articles. Go to FamilyShare.com or visit them Facebook.com/FamilyShare and like their page, FamilyShare.com, where your family comes first. Once again, our final score here from Salt Lake Community College. It's Fremont 59, West 19. The next game starting at 12:50. It will be Hunter taking on Davis right here on KSL.com and DeseretNews.com.